We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. Coming at you in Vilcabamba, Ecuador, and we have a very special guest for you.
Ooh.
Should we let them in on it?
Okay.
Woo!
Hey guys, how y'all doing? What an honor and a privilege to be here with Matt and Gila. Spending some time kicking it with them for about a week and just enjoying time with them down here in Vilcabamba.
Dave, the raw food truck driver, who used to weigh 430 pounds and lost 230 pounds in 5 days.
Well, not quite, but a year and 3 months.
A year and
230
3
pounds
months.
in a year and 3 months.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
It was definitely a time in my life. It was quite something, and the journey continues.
Right.
Got off all my diabetic meds in 4 days. Not weeks, not months, not years, 4 days. Discovering juice feasting. Was on 25 prescription medications at one point in my life, and in 6 months I was on 1 prescription medication. 100% raw organic vegan. It's the way to go.
And didn't you heal cancer?
Yes, I had late stage 1 or early stage 2, depending upon which doctor I was talking to. And in 6 months, that was gone. And I do mean to say gone. It has not returned. And then the one thing that my doctors told me was not reversible. I was destined to be on a kidney dialysis machine. And my proteins were leaking out of my kidneys so badly into my bloodstream that it was messing up everything in my circulation, absolutely everything, because the proteins were trying to figure out a way to get out. And in 11 months, I was no longer leaking any proteins into my blood system whatsoever. And I was in stage 3 of this phase of what was going on. And I just went down to a holistic doctor in Tijuana in February and had that checked out, and I'm still, almost 3.5 years later, not leaking any proteins in my blood system whatsoever. And I eat more digestible protein into the human body than most people are going to eat in a month. And I do it through juicing dark green leafy vegetables. As most of you know, and if you don't know, there's 1 pound of dark green leafy vegetables. There's the equivalent of digestible protein as a 1 pound cooked T-bone steak. So for every pound of dark greens that you eat, you will get a digestible protein, the same amount of protein that's going to your body that your body's going to absorb and digest, provided the salad's not cooked, because the enzymes need to be alive for your food to properly be digested. So I am big on getting lots of protein.
Wow.
And I do that through dark green leafy vegetables.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't you reverse a lot of other conditions as well?
Yes, I did. I also had arthritis. I had, along with the obesity, I had one of the prescriptions was, at this level, I could not breathe when I was 430 pounds. Anything above about between 4,000 to 4,500 feet, I had to have an asthma. Actually, I had to have an asthma inhaler. And also, in my first 2 weeks, I had acid reflux. I used to take 1 bottle or 4 packs of Rolaids a day. I tell people this, really honestly and truly. It took as much commitment for me to weigh 430 pounds as it does to be raw organic vegan. And to be honest with you, now that I'm going into my year 4, I'm about to start into 4 years of being raw organic vegan, it's no longer a commitment or that much of a struggle to be it. It simply is, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. So it's become less and less of a struggle. But yeah, if you have acid reflux things, you don't even have to juice feast. Just if you can get all the animal products out of your system, because that's creating a lot of acid going to your system, your body has to then digest, and a lot of that acid will come up when it's having a problem digestively. If you just go raw organic vegan and you have serious problems with this, just try this. Go raw organic vegan, get rid of all animal products, try it for 30 days, and see if it works for you. Because I have yet to have one person come and say, Dave, that did not work for me. And I coach a lot of people. I do a lot of coaching on this kind of stuff. And I have not had anyone with these kinds of problems. And I'm talking some pretty severe problems. I have not had one person come back to me after 30 days to get rid of all the animal products. Going raw, there's a tip there about not cooking the food so that the digestive enzymes are all alive. Adding perhaps some digestive enzymes to your system in the beginning so that you're really starting to move forward with what your body needs to do. And there's going to be a transformation period. If you have this type of disease, I'm going to lay odds that you've been on a SAD diet or a standard American diet for a minimum of 10 to 15 years, minimum. You just don't see this in these types of things in the other cultures. It simply doesn't even almost exist. It can be there, it can be very rare. There's a million different reasons why these things can happen. But 99% of the time, the cure and the answer is not Rolaids, and it's not, what was that one? Zantac, I forget what the prescription, there was a prescription I was on too. But anyway, it's really good. It's good that I forget the names of some of these prescriptions because I no longer have to use them, right? This is really cool. So, but yeah, absolutely. There's so many things you can do and reverse just by change of diet. I was talking to Matt for a couple hours today, and we were just chatting about how the view or perspective that we have about different types of things and what it takes to heal. And yeah, just change your diet, tweak it a little bit, and you can do amazing things for your health. Absolutely amazing things.
And are you still trucking? And what do your trucker friends seem to make of your new lifestyle?
Well, we've had 44 truck drivers try raw organic feeding and juicing. One of them had such a profound change in his life that he retired and is in the process of trying to open up a raw food store online. And yeah, it's just the fellow truck drivers that I've had have actually seen what I've done. So one of the things that people are still there's a framework of thinking here that had to change with me personally. And that was that the answer is not going to be found in a pill. The answer is simply, it's not there. The answer is not in a pill. Mm-hmm. A pill will help you with some symptoms. And as you get older and older and older, what I'm going to just ask you to be aware of, to take a look at yourself, is the more pills you add, and this is what most people don't even realize, is that you're taking a pill to mask a symptom of something. But then suddenly, oh, well, my doctor told me I need another pill, another prescription medication. Even if you're taking over-the-counter pills, you're still taking those over-the-counter pills to mask something. Okay, it's not going to help you heal from whatever it is that needs to be healed. When I experience actual reversal, when I experience healing, when I experience I don't need a bottle of Rolaids every day, I don't need the Zantac, I don't need the 2 prescription medications for acid reflux. When I got healed, when I never needed those things to mask the symptoms, was when I went raw, organic, vegan. It's just, and those are just minor things. I mean, you get into stuff like the colon cancer, things like that. I cured that through juicing. And I will use the word cured. I don't have cancer in my body anymore. And another interesting thing that I learned from David Ranishek is he also lives down here next door to the Monarchs, so I get to spend some time with him. And chlorophyll, the more chlorophyll you put in the body, the more it oxygenates the body. And it's my understanding that cancer cannot, as well as many other types of diseases, cannot survive in a well-oxygenated environment. So that just kind of made sense to me. I didn't exactly understand what was happening, but clearly when I changed my diet and I changed my lifestyle, when I changed what I was putting in my body, I eventually reached a point, as I'm sure you did, Angela, with your weight loss, where you started feeling what you put in, and how exciting that was to just take one piece of food and try it and just feel how it went through my body, and to recognize that I could actually feel these things, and the intensity of what Juice Feasting did. I don't know how many Juice Feasts you've done. I've done 2 90 days and many 30 to 60 days.
Wow.
But it was all because I was in a struggle. I wasn't able to, I didn't have the self-discipline needed to just go do a 92-day juice feast. I did one and it lasted 6 days, but then my blood sugars dropped as a diabetic insulin, so I knew that would work. Then I went to Dr. Gabriel Cousins' Rainbow Green Life Food Cuisine, ate some food, and the next juice feast was like 8 or 9 days, and so on and so forth until I reached 4 months.
Wow.
So my hat's off to you, Andrew. I show you respect, yes. Very much so.
So, I don't know, a lot of people when they lose weight, all of a sudden, like, the opposite sex all of a sudden starts to, you know, want to start getting with you and stuff, and I don't know, how has the situation been with the ladies since you've lost 230 pounds?
I recommend it to every male out there and every female. Yeah.
Baba.
Well, I got to tell you, truly, I mean, it's not talked about much in the American culture because we hide and we don't talk about it, but my sex drive went up tenfold, and that is, to me, is something that is healthy. And with women, the women that I coach, their sex drives go up quite radically when they lose weight, quite a bit of weight. The other thing is that, and I understand this very well, I was talking to Matt for almost 2 hours about it today. We went for a walk, he showed me his property, and we were talking about this because women physically lose weight. It's harder for them to lose actual pounds. But my observation has been that women will lose clothes size, dress size, faster than men will lose dress size. So I will lose weight faster in terms of pounds. But in terms of dress size, women actually will lose the slimming of the weight, the slimming, the less fat around the breasts and the hips. They lose that. So you can say, well, women, you know, I get a lot of women who say, well, it's so much harder for women to lose weight. That's not fair. But it's just almost the reverse. What are you looking for? Are you looking for weight, or do you want to be where your body's supposed to be? Let your body decide for you where it's supposed to be. Don't get on a scale. That's what I didn't get on a scale for the entire time I was doing this. I just knew I was losing weight when I would drop a belt size or two, and I didn't worry about the weight. And to be quite frank with you guys, I still have another 40 or 50 pounds left to lose, I know, on my own body to where it's supposed to be. After I had a heart attack and stroke 8 months ago, my circulatory system completely changed. I eat a handful of olives now. It's not like before. I could eat a jar of peanut butter a day and still lose weight. Now I eat a handful of olives and I'm not seeing myself lose weight. So I'm now incorporating more exercise into my diet and trying to figure out a little bit more of a balance. And my pancreas is not completely healed, but I will tell you this. There is no doubt in my mind that my pancreas will be 100% cured, 100% healed. I will no longer have diabetes, which also, if you talk to the American medical system or the European medical system, they're going to tell you that you've got this for the rest of your life. And the reason why I know this is because I'm not on a kidney dialysis machine right now. I'm not leaking proteins into my blood system. And being in a truck driver environment, people were placing bets on whether or not I would live or die because I wasn't eating any protein. When I told them I took all animal products out, they said, well, are you eating eggs? No. Are you eating yogurt? No. I'm not eating anything that's made out of any kind of animal product. And so bets started going on because they just couldn't perceive that I could actually, at 430 pounds, drop down to where I am at now, around 200, maybe 210 now, and actually live without the digestion of animal proteins.
Right.
So it's
Wow.
just built into our culture.
Right.
You know.
So, babe, didn't you have like a boyfriend after the first 3 months after being raw or something?
1 month after starting a raw food trial. And
Really?
Yeah.
Right on. I get to know a little bit more about you. Right on.
And I'd been alone for at least 5 years prior to that, and very unhappily alone. So
Yeah, very unhappy one. I understand that. Yes. Yes.
So you've been down here for the last couple of weeks.
Yep, the Raw Food World Conference rocked. It was so much fun. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. People flew in from all over the world, just like last year. So it was interesting to see these people from different places in the world and meet them, you know, talk about their cultures and things like this. So, and it's just so beautiful down there. I mean, my God. It's a little bit of an adjustment. I can't get over to the Monarchs last night, and I'm going to bed, and I don't have a clue what time it is, and I'm being woken up by roosters and birds in the morning chirping, and I'm looking out, and it's light, and I go back to sleep, and I wake up, and I don't know if I've been asleep for 10 minutes or 2 hours, but Vilcabamba time, Ecuadorian time, things just don't run the same. So
This is the place to heal.
it is a place where the air is so, this is the freshest air I've ever breathed in my life, ever, and I can actually feel it when I breathe. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So where can people find out more about you?
Thank you. I am at therawfoodtrucker.com, and you can also Facebook me through the Raw Food, Dave the Raw Food Trucker, on a like, or if you want to be a friend on Facebook, Dave Conrady, that's Conrardy. Thank you.
Nice. And you're doing lots of talks in the US at the moment, right? You have
We
been?
are, yeah, we've been on tour, and this is part of the tour coming down here. And yeah, we've spoken all up and down the West Coast. And then in June and July, Trace and I are taking a break to write at least 2 books and create a DVD. So that's what we'll be doing those 2 months. And then in the Bay Area, for people that are in the Bay Area, we're going to be talking at all the Cafe Gratitudes in June and July throughout the San Francisco Bay Area. So
Wow.
that'll be
Wow.
fun.
Look out for that.
Yeah. It'll be much fun, much fun.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Very cool. You guys got to meet these guys. If you ever get a chance to just be in their presence and come hang with them, take it. Yes. You're welcome.
Cool. So who do we got here?
And the Stokes Monarch.
And
Dave the Raw Food Trucker.
Matt Monarch. And we'll see you again tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Yeehaw.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.